Let me ask you something. Have you ever watched a man casually date multiple women, enjoy all of them, laugh with them, sleep with them, but then, suddenly, he chooses one? Not just chooses her, he prioritizes her, cancels plans for her, introduces her to his friends, actually tries, actually shows up. And you're left wondering, what does she have that the rest of us didn't? Here's the hard truth, and yeah, it might sting a little. Men don't choose women randomly. They don't choose based on luck, and they definitely don't choose based on who tried the hardest. They choose based on how their nervous system feels around her. That's it. Not vibes, not astrology, not manifestation. Psychology. And once you understand this, you stop blaming yourself, you stop competing, and you stop becoming the emotional practice round for men who are never going to choose you anyway. So let's talk about what actually flips the switch in a man's brain. No guessing, no manipulation, no TikTok nonsense. Just how men are wired. 1. She feels emotionally steady, not emotionally chaotic. Let's clear this up right now. Men do not crave perfection, but they deeply crave emotional stability. And no, that doesn't mean boring. It means predictable in the best way. Here's what I mean. A man's nervous system is not built to decode emotional riddles. If one day you're warm and loving, and the next day cold, distant, or passive-aggressive, his brain doesn't think, oh, she's mysterious. His brain thinks, something's wrong, I don't know how to win here. And when a man doesn't know how to win emotionally, he looks for clarity elsewhere. Not because he's evil, not because he doesn't care, because his brain wants safety. Now compare that to a woman who can say, hey, when I feel ignored, I pull back a little. I'm not mad, I just need space to reset. Pause. Do you see how powerful that is? That's emotional intelligence. That's clarity without drama. That's maturity without coldness. And men respect the hell out of that. Because clarity calms his nervous system, and calm is what makes a man stay. 2. She makes him feel safe enough to be imperfect. Let's talk about emotional safety, but properly, not the soft, overused version. A man's nervous system is like a guard dog trained by past failures, rejection, criticism, feeling like he wasn't enough. So when he meets a woman, his subconscious is scanning for danger. Will she judge me? Will she mock me? Will she lose respect if I mess up? Now, here's the secret most people miss. Men do not bond with women who make them feel good all the time. They bond with women who make them feel safe when they're not at their best. When he tells a story that goes nowhere, and instead of correcting him, you smile and say, wait, did that actually happen, or are you adding dramatic effect again? He laughs, his shoulders drop, his guard relaxes, and his brain goes, I can breathe here. That moment, that's bonding. Because comfort with playfulness is addictive, peace without boredom. Once his nervous system registers that safety, every other woman becomes background noise. 3. Being around her feels like a reward, not a drain. Here's something no one says out loud. Men are reward-driven creatures, dopamine-based. Effort, outcome, value. Every time he spends energy on a woman, his brain silently asks, was that worth it? If being around you feels heavy, demanding, negative, emotionally exhausting, his brain avoids you the same way we avoid apps that drain our battery. But when being around you feels like a recharge, he comes back without effort. Now, here's where women get confused. High value does not mean distant, serious, or withholding warmth. High value means intentional energy. You don't give your joy to everyone. You don't perform. You don't overextend. But when you do give warmth, it's genuine, it's present, it's felt. That energy doesn't shout, pick me. It whispers, you won't find this again. And that whisper is louder than any chase. 4. She creates an emotional feedback loop. Now we're getting into the deep stuff. Every man has an internal reward loop. His brain bonds to people who consistently give him ease, laughter, emotional uplift. Not chaos, not tension, not competition. Some women drain him, some entertain him, but very few energize him.
She's the one where conversation flows. He laughs without forcing it. Time passes faster, not because she's bubbly, not because she's fake, because she's emotionally alive. She reacts honestly, she laughs freely, she speaks with conviction, and his subconscious goes, she gives me energy instead of taking it. Once that association forms, he guards it, because in a world full of criticism and comparison, warmth feels like sunlight, and men don't walk away from the sun. 5. She reflects his core, not his surface. Here's a mistake many women make. They try to match a man. If he's ambitious, they work harder. If he's intense, they become intense. That's imitation. Men don't fall for imitation, they fall for reflection. Reflection means you mirror his essence, not his behavior. If he's driven, you don't compete. You say, "I love how focused you get when you talk about your goals. It's motivating." Boom. You didn't inflate his ego, you validated his identity. And that hits deeper than compliments ever could. Because now his brain registers, she sees who I am. That's emotional intimacy. That's the moment he thinks, I don't want to lose her. 6. She lets him invest without chasing her. All right, time for some psychology. Ever heard of the IKEA effect? We value what we build. Same thing in relationships. When a man invests effort, time, and thought, his brain increases your value automatically. But here's the mistake. If you're always available, always reassuring, always filling silence, you remove his opportunity to invest. And we don't attach deeply to what requires no effort. So instead of instant replies, over-explaining feelings, fixing every emotional gap, you allow space. Not games, not manipulation, just room for him to step forward. And when he does, his brain rewards him with attachment. That's biology doing its job. 7. She leaves an emotional signature. This is big. Men forget details, faces, voices, but they never forget how you made them feel. That feeling is your emotional signature, and the strongest ones have 3 ingredients. Warmth, he feels accepted. Intrigue, he feels curious. Impact, he feels changed. When you say something that gently challenges him, like, I think you underestimate how magnetic you actually are, his brain does 2 things at once. Feels seen, feels intrigued. That combination is powerful. It's not manipulation, it's intelligent connection. And once that emotional signature is imprinted, you become unforgettable. 8. She's rare in a way that can't be replaced. Here's the final truth. Men don't choose the perfect woman, they choose the irreplaceable one. And irreplaceable doesn't come from looks, it comes from consistent character. She stays grounded when things get hard. She doesn't punish vulnerability. She doesn't threaten connection during conflict. With her, he feels free and connected, challenged and safe, seen and respected. That combination, freedom plus emotional safety, is rare, and once a man finds it, he stops looking. So, if you've ever wondered why you weren't chosen, let this land gently. It was never about you being not enough. It was about how he felt inside himself around you. Men choose the woman who calms their nervous system, energizes their spirit, and sees their core without trying to change it. And when you become that woman, you stop competing, you stop chasing, you start being chosen. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one hit you the hardest? 1 through 8. Drop the number in the comments and tell me why. Let's talk about it. Because understanding this, it changes everything.